I'm JT Cross.
And I'm Jeffrey Ide, here to bring you the news coming up.
Stay tuned. Headline reads, woman claims she's a werewolf. Allegedly bites friend's ear off.
Oh my goodness.
Ow! That's the picture.
Oh man, she's a werewolf from London. Is she from London?
No, I don't think it's London.
Wow.
I want to say it's in Michigan.
Wow.
A 44-year-old Michigan woman has been charged after allegedly biting an ear off of her friend.
She pulled a Tyson.
Telling authorities she's a vampire, or she's a wolf, and the victim's a vampire.
Oh, and you're a vampire. I identify as a wolf. You identify as a vampire.
Fangs coming out of my mouth. I'm gonna bite your ear off. What's good is that gonna do? Shouldn't you stab her in the heart with a stake?
Yeah.
Alright,
Wow. Drugs.
Thompson.
Drugs.
Well, I'll leave her first name out. Thompson Weaver and the unnamed 48-year-old victim. So they're pretty old people, that chicks or whatever, were both soaked in blood when police arrived.
I'm bleeding.
She's a vampire! In addition to her semi-detached ear, the victim's body was also covered in bite and scratch marks, bruises, and puncture wounds.
Wow.
So not only did she chew her ear off, but she was chewing on her arm or leg, or
Yeah.
scratching her.
Right. To her defense, she's a werewolf.
I mean,
So,
she's
I mean,
a werewolf. What do werewolves do? They kill vampires, I guess. I guess you could kill them both with a silver bullet.
Wow.
Line them up and just shoot both of them.
Two monsters with one bullet.
Oh, I guess it's a dude.
Oh.
Mrs. Weaver told me that they
The
were having
vampire's a dude.
consensual sex, and that the victim was a vampire, and that Mrs. Weaver was the wolf.
Your blood.
Deputy Sean. I don't want to suck at your blood. I'll bite your ear off.
Bite your ear off.
Deputy Sean Hopkins testified according to them. The victim told a different story, saying she was sleeping before the attack. I remember her strangling me, she reported. Oh, well, no, maybe it wasn't a dude. The next thing I remember, trying to get away, hearing her as clear as day with no reflection in her tone, just saying, sorry, you're gonna have to die.
Die. I thought you were going to say no reflection in the mirror, which would have made sense too for the vampire.
Yeah. According to the police, Weaver was under the influence of unknown drugs and had been drinking.
Wow, there's drugs involved.
Are you a werewolf? Are you dating a vampire?
Have you bitten anybody's ear off lately?
Don't bite their ear off. Stab them with a stake.
That's right.
Shoot them with a silver bullet. Burn them with sunlight.
These are all good answers.
That's how you kill a vampire.
These are all good. Details at 11.
It must have been a full moon.
Yeah, it must have been. Werewolves London. Little Red Riding Hood.
You sure are looking good. You're everything a werewolf could.
Yeah, where are we? All right. Next story. All right. Man wearing "It's not a crime unless you get caught" shirt caught on security camera committing a crime.
I've seen that one. It's not a crime unless you get caught. I mean, if you don't get caught, it ain't a crime, you know.
But you know what? He hasn't got caught yet.
Not yet. But his picture's posted all over.
That's the pictures of him. That's a
They got
pretty
3
good
different-
picture.
He's wearing a West Coast Chopper shirt.
Yeah.
And on the back it says,
It's not a crime.
it's not a crime unless you get caught.
So a man who ransacked a laundromat in Missouri was seen
He
wearing
robbed a laundromat.
was wearing an oddly specific T-shirt when the owner reviewed the business surveillance video. Reports the crime happened at Twin City Coin Laundry. The man reportedly walked in, broke into a vending machine, and stole 15 pounds of change worth roughly $600.
Nice.
In a vending machine.
He got quarters for days. He's going to the arcade.
The heck, we're robbing gas stations, hit up vending machines.
He's going to the arcade, man.
He's going to the quarter slot machines, man.
Boom! My big old bag of quarters. He's going to Mountaineer.
Despite walking out with an obscene amount of quarters, the most interesting part of the theft may have been the man's shirt,
Oh, man, you're heavy.
which read, "It's not a crime unless you get caught."
You don't get caught.
The owner of the store says the man caused about $1,300 worth of damage to the machine. He shared the surveillance video with police in hopes that it might lead to an arrest. So, as
So
far as
where would
I
you
know, they
launder
haven't
coins?
caught the guy.
Where would you launder coins but at a laundromat?
Nobody's gonna check a
These
quarter.
coins are stolen.
Nobody's gonna check.
Big bag. I don't think you could hold it with one arm. Dude. $600 worth of
That's
quarters,
crazy.
dude. Like you would need like a
Pillowcase.
dolly or something.
Just a man.
Pelican.
No, a pillowcase.
You would need a pelican.
Google text might think I said pelican, but I said pillowcase.
It's not a crime unless you get caught.
Yeah. Hey, if you see him, you know,
Let the authorities know he's got a
ask,
bag of quarters.
Yeah, ask if you can bum a quarter.
You want to play that game, quarters?
Yeah, quarters. Yeah, with the knuckles.
Ah, my knuckles are bleeding.
Oh man.
All right. It's not a crime unless you get caught. Way to live life. All right. Headline reads, "Woman thought her boyfriend had died. Then she bumped into him at a restaurant."
Oh no.
Way to break up with somebody there.
So he faked his own death
To get out of the...
get out of the relationship. Wow.
A woman has shared
Wow.
the bizarre tale of how her ex-boyfriend faked his own death.
Yeah, how'd he do it?
I don't know if it's going to say how he does it, but...
Yeah.
A woman was stunned to see her dead ex working in a restaurant. It sounds like the plot out of an Agatha Christie novel.
I don't know
A
what that
woman,
is.
I mean, either. Probably some, like, you know, horror, or not horror, but
Mystery.
mysterious.
Crime.
Yeah.
Something, yeah.
A woman has told her ex-boyfriend has died and grieves the loss, only to come across him a few years later, very much alive and working in a local restaurant.
I know you!
Are you waiting on me? Are you really here? I gotta pinch myself, make sure I'm still alive.
That'd be freaky though, man, right?
This utterly unbelievable scenario is that of an Australian woman known as Rachel is said to have found herself in.
That's nuts.
And
Wow.
Rachel was 18 years old when she started dating a chef from her local pub. The relationship seemed like any other teenage romance, and she described him as being really nice.
Until he faked his own death.
Until he picked his own death to get out of the... You must have been really bad if she was really nice.
Did he have like a tombstone, like a grave plot? That's crazy. How
However,
did you
things
get-
took a bit of a turn when her boyfriend, who could not be named for legal reasons, lost his job and asked to borrow hundreds of pounds from her to live on. He paid some of the money back when he broke up a few months later. She claims he refused to pay the rent. Oh, so he owed her money.
He owed her money.
I died! You can't make me pay. Rest and stopped replying to her messages.
Wow.
That's
That's
This
terrible.
one goes on a little while. Let me try to
That's
shorten
terrible.
it up a little bit.
Alright, sign my death certificate. Mail my death certificate to her. That way she knows
Hey.
I'm dead.
Yo, his mom, where's my boyfriend at? Oh, he died.
Yeah. Oh, he died. You didn't hear?
Things got stranger when his friends informed her that furniture had started going missing from his housewares. Furniture was gone, bed was gone, everything was gone. Rachel explains. The initial story, wish he'd gone to rehab in Queens. What? So he faked overdose death.
Oh, yeah, I'm on drugs. I gotta go get help.
I gotta go get help.
Yeah.
Oh, I died.
I don't
Can't pay you that money back for them drugs I bought.
That's what it was. He borrowed money to get some drugs and
Rachel
faked going to rehab.
She grieved the loss in her own way and eventually moved on. And then 2 years later, the whole story unraveled. While back in her hometown with her friends, she stopped by a restaurant where she was stunned to discover her ex-boyfriend very much alive and working there. I just went into shock, she recalls.
He didn't even get out of Dodge. He was in the same town.
Go figure. He waited 2 years to come out of his hole.
Yeah, she forgot about me.
He had a bunch of money
We're good.
from her, so he drugged it up for a while. Then he had to go back to work.
Man, she should go after him.
Hey,
For all that
There's
money.
a bunch more I could read, but
Alright.
that's pretty much it.
Hey, if you enjoyed this,
Fake your own death.
fake your own death, and then give us a like.
And a bunch of money.
After you died and came back from your death.
We're not gonna do it on drugs, though.
And please subscribe. And hit that little bell if you like these.
Like.
And we'll see you on the next Weird
World
News.